Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to talk about why I actually love working in recruitment. So I'm going to give 5 reasons as to why. Now, it's also going to give you a bit of insight as to what it's like working as a recruitment consultant in the UK. So without further ado, 5 points. This is a personal opinion. Every job will differ. Some companies will and will not have, these elements of it. So the first thing that's really attracted me to recruitment and made me stay, it's interesting. Now what I mean by that, every day is not the same. Now I could be talking to people that are looking for a customer service position. I could be talking to doctors and nurses. I could be talking to engineers, people from all over the world as well. So it's, I'm a very person-centric person. I like to learn off other people. I've spoke to people that have had deals in two of the biggest mergers and acquisitions in the world. I think it was, to the tune of £500 billion. So, and then I talked to someone that's, just looking for their first graduate position. On the other side, I get to talk to tons of business owners as well. So I talk to directors. Typically, I mean, most jobs you won't be talking to people that are very senior. So I could talk to an owner of £1 billion business. He could be asking me for help. He could be telling me about the market, what new technology is coming out. You get a lot of insight into a lot of businesses. Once you build a relationship, you go down for meetings. And yeah, I just find the overall process so interesting. I'm learning a lot about, diversity and inclusion, employment law, even though I've got a background in law. So it's very, very sort of interesting. So, second point, I could talk about that subject all day. But second point I would say is there's clear progression with the role. Now, depending on your company you're working for, a lot of sort of graduate roles, junior roles tend to actually have, clear points. And recruitment is one of the fastest ways into management, believe it or not. There's a lot of people that, get to managerial positions in under 2 years from being a graduate. Some people do it quicker, depending on the company you're working for. So there is clear progression. You can quickly get a pay rise as well, even though it's very commission based. It's not unheard of to get a pay rise in 6 months within recruitment. I know Hayes actually have a sort of 6 to 8 month progression from associate to recruitment consultant. Some people do it in 2 months, some people do it in 8 months, some people do it in a year and a half. So it all depends. But recruitment, if you're in a company that you're not progressing in, it's very easy. If you're making money and you can produce income, and you're good at your job, you can definitely go into another company and progress from there. So another thing is, there's once you start earning money, and you're good at your job and you hit target, you can very easily get a job at any recruitment company. It's that simple. So another thing that I really enjoy, so number 3 would be, I get bored very easily in jobs. Now, I've done a few jobs in my time, a few industries, I've done a few courses, I've studied this and that, and it never really suited me because, believe it or not, 2 to 3 months into a job, I would be bored. Admittedly, I'm a bit of a job hopper when it comes to, working. So my personality, recruitment really is the thing for me. It took me a while to find, but it's pretty much a solo act as well. People will say, you might even get a question on an interview. Give me an example of teamwork. Obviously, you're working within the team, but it's a solo act. If you want to do it your way, you can. Given, granted, you're going to do it within the company's means and their internal processes. But if you really want to work hard and you really want to do it your way, and you've got a special approach to talk to candidates or customers, clients, you can obviously do it your way. And I feel I've built up a lot of internal processes myself, a lot of processes and systems that I use daily, and no one really says you can't do it that way. So you get a bit of freedom as well in recruitment, especially when you're doing well. Another side advantage is recruitment is definitely a position where you can work from home, and a lot of companies are starting to offer this, whether it's going to be once a month, or it's going to be once a week, or permanently. Myself, for me, I work from home. My boss has allowed me to, so he's very good in understanding that. And yeah, he looks after his staff very well. So yeah, and I feel I'm more productive at home, believe it or not. my billings have actually increased. So, you know, going back to the fourth point would be the satisfaction of the job. Now, this is probably the best feeling you ever get, is when someone's crying on the phone and they've landed their dream job. It just speaks wonders. Or, you know, a client tells you, look, we've been looking for 3 to 4 months for this candidate and you found them within 2 days. It really, really does, you know, give you that element of satisfaction. And the fifth point, my favorite point, excuse me, is the money. The commission, the income, the basic salary is never going to be great as a recruitment consultant. Don't look for it. It's not good. It's not there. You know, believe me, I've tried. Your money is always earned on commission. Even with, you know, you can definitely earn within your first year at least £50,000 in your first year. If you dedicate yourself, it's not unheard of to obviously make 100k. I did make a video on that, expressing the points around that, and how to actually achieve it. But these are my 5 points that I love, and I'll probably always work in recruitment, or, you know, I'll just retire. So I hope this video helped give you a little bit of an insight. Probably a bit of a boring one because I was just talking about myself, but I hope you enjoyed the video.